Today I'm going to tell you a story of a very intelligent boy and his overambitious mother. Actually, the story has some relevance to the topic we are going to discuss today. But have patience, see the video first, and at the end of the session you will get your bonus in the form of the story. Hello viewers, today this is Language Mantra channel, session number 23 of the basic English course. The other day we discussed to have verb and to be verb. These two verbs are exceptional verbs. Today we'll see what happens with ordinary verbs, not exceptional, ordinary verbs. In case of conjugation, whether they change their face or not, if they change, how. So this is our issue today. Normally what happens? In the third person singular number, in present tense and indicative mode, only in the third person singular number there is a change. What is that change? Change is very simple. You have to add an s or es at the end of the main verb. So this is a simple rule. At the end of a verb, in the present tense, of course, an indicative mood, third person, you have to add an s or es, and nowhere else you need to change the verb. This is so simple in the English language. Now, where to add s and where to add es, this may be a little bit of problem, not a big problem. So, when there is a verb that ends on a consonant sound, that means the last letter of the verb is a consonant. In that case, it takes s. Suppose read is the verb. R-E-A-D, D sound is there. So it will take s. I read, you read, he reads a book, or she reads a book. In the interrogative sentence, actually it will change. Or the auxiliary verb will take the s. Does he read the book? Or does he read a book? So does, es comes on do, not on read. The next verb, go. So then we have do verb also. He does his work, I do my work. So this is so simple. Now there are a set of verbs that ends on ch, like catch, wash, sh, then kiss, ss, and fix, x, then buzz, zz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of verbs ending on ch, sh, double s, x, and buzz. All these cases in the third person singular number, they would take es, not s. So this is a formula. If you have ch, add es, catch, match, matches, catches, then wash, washes, she washes her hands, then kiss, already two s are there. Now you cannot add the third s and make it kiss, no, not like that. It would be kisses, he kisses. Then fix, the mechanic fixes the problem, fixes, yes. Then buzz, buzzes. Then another verb is there, quiz, z is there, single z. Okay, quizzes. So this is very simple. Whenever you have ch, sh, ss, x, or say single z or double z, add es at the end of the verb, third person singular number. Now there are two verbs, marry and play. In both the cases, y is the last letter. Now what happens? But there is certain difference. You look at it. Marry, R-R-Y. That means y is preceded by a consonant sound. In that case, it would be es. And finally, it will be ies. So when I say marry, he marries, M-A-R-R-I-E-S. This I is not part of the conjugation. It is changing because of the spelling rules in the English language. For example, fly. It can be verb and noun also. So when I use it as a noun, F-L-Y, but in the plural number it becomes flies, F-L-I-E-S. So that Y becomes I as a spelling rule, in the English language. So here we say he marries his girlfriend or she marries his boyfriend. No problem, I-E-S. And play Y, last Y is preceded by a vowel sound. If Y follows a vowel sound, then only single S would be given there. He plays football. Now last one, die, D-I-E. No problem, just add an S. Because already E is there, you have to add an S. So this is the rule. Very simple rule. Make them like formulas, and you will have no problem. Once you get used to these things, I think in future you won't have any problem at all. Now we come to this part, because in many languages, first person, second person, third person, singular number, plural number, always there are changes. And even in English there were changes. In Middle English, for example, I falle, F-A-L-L-E, falle means I fall. That E, falle, A was pronounced. I falle, I hate, I hate. Then thou fallest, or thou hatest. Then third person, he, she or it falleth or hateth. Nowadays what happens, the third person TH continues, but first person and second person, first singular and plural numbers, all those endings somehow for some reason are dropped from the language. So modern language does not have this problem. On the third person, this hateth becomes hates. TH, that was even during the time of Shakespeare. We have this kind of example, say for Bacon, for example, reading maketh the full man, maketh, TH. So TH becomes modernized in the form of S or ES. So this is so simple. And I think you have understood what I am going to tell you now, that story of the boy. That boy was very intelligent, and his mother insisted that the boy asks his teacher why there would be S or ES in the third person alone and not in the first person and second person. And the boy was a very innocent boy. He was a student of class 6 only. He went to the school and asked his teacher, a madam. The teacher wanted to help him. She said that, okay, your question is very fine, but at this stage you should concentrate on learning the language, not the history of language. If you want to know why ES or other form of inflections won't be there in the first person or second person, then you have to read the history of English language. So it is not expected of you just now. So you know this, that after a third person singular number, there would be an S or ES. So this much you should know. He comes back home, he tells his mother that this is the answer. His mother is not happy. She insists that he would go again next day and ask. The boy was not willing to ask the same question again because he was satisfied. He understood. So what happens? There was a tussle between the mother and the son, and the son was very unhappy. In the garage area, in the housing complex, he was playing, and incidentally my son is his age group and he was also playing there with him. And somehow, for some reason, he shared his problem with the boy, my son. So my son said, okay, do one thing, come with me and we will talk to my father if he can help you. Okay, this way he came to me and asked the same question. I also answered the same way that this is too much for you. You should better try to learn this. But he says, okay, my mother is very angry with me and she insists that I should ask my teacher again, and I don't want to do that. Then I asked him, go to your mother and ask a simple question. What is that question? Question is, in your Hindi language, he tells his mother, in your Hindi language, मैं खाता हूँ, तुम खाते हो, एंड आप खाते हैं, वे खाते हैं. तो खाता हूँ, खाते हैं. These differences are there. Then if that is allowed in the Hindi language, why don't you allow difference in the English language? He went to his mother and asked her. Her mother couldn't answer this. The story ended there. And I think our story, our session too, should be ended here. So thank you very much. And next time we want to see you again. But please subscribe our channel and write back whatever you want to. We'll be very glad to see your feedback. Okay then, have a nice time. Bye.